Audio perfection to me, I think it's absolute clarity. It's about being able to hear every single element of the audio in crystal clarity. Nobody had ever done this before. Nobody had bothered to spend the time to produce high quality audio for a telephone system. I don't think they thought it was worthwhile. I thought it was an avenue that wasn't worth going down. But there was definitely an opportunity there for someone who was prepared to put the time and effort in to produce really good audio for a telephone system. You used to get really horrible things on hold. You'd get electronic bleeps and green sleeves and tacky jingles, people recording their own voiceovers really unprofessionally. I think people hadn't taken the idea of doing quality audio down a telephone seriously in the past. I think people believed it couldn't be done. The thing about that time on hold is it's a blank canvas, and you can do whatever you like with that. If you've got the creativity and the ingenuity, then you can produce something really worthwhile for people to hear when they're hanging on the telephone. It's important to counteract the compression you get down a telephone speaker, because you want people to hear every word clearly. You want to get across the company's image in as distinct a way as possible, and you want people to hear the hard work that you've put into creating that audio. I think quality should be one of those things that it's like a referee in football. You only notice it when he's doing its job badly. The quality of audio you hear down a phone should be so good that you don't think about it. And previously I'd worked for the BBC and I'd worked in radio, writing and producing, and when I joined the company it was in its infancy, and so I was really aware that I could utilise those techniques that I'd perfected. Working in radio taught me to really try and get the most out of your voiceover track, to wring every last bit of drama out of it, and using all those techniques of the studio to really make it sound as great as you can. Pretty much as soon as I started, I realised it was quite a challenge to turn around the perception of on-hold audio, so I went away, did a lot of research, went to an anechoic chamber to investigate sound echoes and all that stuff. Lots of research into audio itself. So it was the end of a long day and being in the studio for hours, trying different settings, normalization and equalization and hard limiting, all these different techniques. Then after hours and hours of fine-tuning, we found a setting where it only had to be slightly out for the file to distort, but it was there and we'd done it. You could hear the difference straight away. You could hear every word clearly. Every element of the music was there, the bass, the treble, it all sounded great. I know it's a cliche to say, but the hairs were really standing up on the back of my neck. It was the perfect mix for a telephone. There's loads of products and services you get today just off the shelf, and I don't really understand that. I think our philosophy at PH Media Group is, if we're going to produce something, we're going to produce something which is tailor-made for you. It's going to reflect everything about you. It's great when you can fulfill a client's brief 100%. I think that makes it really worthwhile at the end of the day and still get a buzz out of it.